I need to talk to you. Do you have time now?
Yes. How may I help you, Judy?
You haven't contacted me at all, so I was just wondering about that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, what about the baby?
Don't worry about that. My baby is doing just fine. The doctor told me about that during the checkup last time.
Thank goodness. I'm so relieved. I don't care about your health condition anyway. I just want the baby to grow up as fast as possible.
Isn't that a terrible thing to say? I've been suffering from morning sickness just like most pregnant women. I've lost a lot of weight too.
I'm sure you'll regain the weight as soon as your morning sickness goes away. You're my son's wife, so don't you dare to talk back to me. This is why I really hate dealing with uneducated and incompetent people, just like you.
It's because you always say horrible things to me. I bet people will do the same thing if they were in the same situation. It's just obvious that anyone will talk back to you when you're being rude.
That's why I want you to stop talking back to me. All you have to do is shut up and listen to what you're told.
That's too much to bear.
Also, I've heard from Carlos about the meals. Is it true that you're feeding him ready-made meals?
Yes, it's true.
Huh? What on earth do you think you're doing? Carlos is my precious son. He's also the breadwinner, right? You must be crazy as a wife to make him eat ready-made meals you bought from the supermarket. Oh, I think I know the reason why. You can't even think about it because your head is empty.
Let me tell you something. Carlos said it was okay for me to serve him ready-made meals. He was concerned about my health condition since I'm pregnant. Carlos is a very kind man.
I know. Just because my son is nice to you, it doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want. I'm telling you to stop serving him ready-made meals. What if he can't do his best at work because he's undernourished? A wife is supposed to support her husband so that he can do his best at work. It's your duty to serve him nutritious and well-balanced meals.
So far, I've tried to make sure that happens. But now it's difficult because I'm pregnant. I have no intention of serving him ready-made meals forever. This is just temporary.
Shut up! You should be grateful since my son chose you, who were raised by a single parent, as his wife. Your parent doesn't have a good job anyway. At least try to show him some respect and be serious about supporting him whenever you can.
Carlos told me he wanted to support me. He said that he doesn't mind me serving ready-made meals. He agreed to that, so I think I should just continue doing this until the baby is born.
Absolutely not! I think a monkey has a better intelligence level than you. So, that's why you've been squealing so loudly to fight me back since a while ago. I'm convinced now.
That is indeed rude. I know that you're my mother-in-law, but there are some things you're not allowed to say.
What an annoying woman! I can say whatever I want because I'm your mother-in-law. I guess it's time for me to go. I can't leave my son in your hands. If things continue as they are, Carlos will get sick. I'll take care of him from now on.
What do you mean by that? Are you going to live together with us?
Is there any inconvenience if we live together? Oh, I just thought of a good idea. I'll take care of Carlos, so you should go back to your parents' house. You are so lucky that I allow you to go back home.
I can't go back to my hometown in my current condition. My mother has a family business, so it is very difficult for her to take care of me.
Your mother is working at the farm, isn't she? It's the kind of work that really suits a poorly educated person. Physical work. It's a good fit for you.
It's not farm-related work. Anyway, please don't make fun of my family. I don't care if you make fun of me, but just don't talk badly about my family.
Why? I'm just telling you the truth. Besides, you're too poor to go to school, and you can't even go back to your hometown. Your parent is useless.
I told you not to talk badly about my family, didn't I? I've had enough.
If you want me to stop, you better show me that you're a proper wife for my son. You shouldn't let the breadwinner eat ready-made meals all the time.
I see. Then I'll do my best.
Anyway, I'll go there to take care of Carlos next week. Bye then.
Please, wait. I need to discuss with Carlos about you living together with us. I can't just make a selfish decision.
I'm sure Carlos will agree. If I said I wanted to live with him, he'd be happy to accept it. Of course he would. He's a kind man who won't abandon his precious mother. By the way, I hope you give birth to a boy too.
Even so, please, wait a little longer. We have to think about our lives from now on. I want to have a proper discussion with Carlos.
I'm not listening to your opinion, because I don't have to. I'll call you when I arrive there.
What? Wait, Judy.
Hey, what are you doing at the door? You're disturbing the neighbors.
Why are you in our house, Judy? Unlock the door, please. I can't get in.
I won't open the door. I told you last time that I can't trust you to take care of my son. Don't tell me that you forgot about that. That's why I came to your house. It's a little early for you to start losing your memory, don't you think so?
How could you do such a selfish thing? I can't believe this happened while I was at the hospital. Did you come here just in time to get me kicked out of the house? Were you stalking me?
Looks like you are very perceptive for a monkey. That's right. I'm not going to let you in, so go back to your parents' house.
I told you, I can't go back to my parents' house. How am I supposed to live? I'm pregnant with your grandchild.
Why don't you ask your mother to pick you up? You can at least do that, right? She won't reject you if you go back to your hometown to give birth.
I think I told you before that it would be difficult. My mother has her own circumstances. Anyway, please, unlock the door. Let's talk in person.
I don't want to talk to a monkey like you. It'll be a waste of time since you can't even understand my language. Besides, you keep talking back to me. If you can't go back to your parents' house, why don't you just sleep rough somewhere? The jungle will be the perfect place for you. Maybe you'll meet Tarzan, and he can help you find somewhere to sleep between the tree branches.
Please stop joking, Judy. I am not a monkey and this is my house. You are the one who should leave. Why are you treating me so badly? Does Carlos know about this?
You know what? I'm going to surprise him today. I can't wait to see how he reacts.
Huh?
So please, don't tell him that I'm here.
You're doing this on your own without even telling Carlos?
Is there something wrong with that?
I'm appalled.
I'm sure he'll be overjoyed to live with me. Besides, I'm cooking his favorite food right now. It's been a long time since I've done something like this, and I'm really looking forward to it. That's why I'll never unlock the door.
Are you cooking that dish? The stew in which no one can see what's inside since it's overcooked?
How rude of you to say that. It's a good thing we don't have to live together. I know that uneducated people like you have no idea about how to behave properly. I have nothing else to say to you, Rachel. So why don't you go back to your parents' house right away?
Understood. We're not going to get anywhere by arguing here. I feel sorry for my baby, so I'm going back to my parents' house for the time being.
Yes, please do so. You should have done that from the beginning. Also, can you come back here when your child is past 1 year old?
What?
Anyway, feel free to send me the pictures of your baby. I want to see my grandchild's face.
So you want me to stay at my parents' house for more than a year? By any chance, are you planning to live with me and Carlos for the rest of your life?
Of course.
You can't just decide that on your own.
Once the baby is born, I know that you'll abandon Carlos. You're going to put the baby first, aren't you? It's obvious. If that's the case, it's better that I'm here.
I see. I'm going back to my parents' house for now. I'll have Carlos to send me the stuff I need. Goodbye.
Don't worry. I've already packed your stuff. I'll send you everything you need.
All of it?
Is there something wrong with that? By the way, I'm sorry that I need to end our conversation here. The pressure cooker is calling me.
What? Hold on a sec, Judy.
Hey, Rachel. Please, pick up the phone right away.
What is it?
Please come home right now.
Why should I do that? Have you finally started to lose your mind? Just a few days ago, you told me not to come home for over a year. I remember exactly what you said.
Oh, that time? I got carried away, so I just said it out loud without even thinking. I didn't mean it that way. So, will you come back here soon? Actually, it's about Carlos. He stopped going to work the day after you left.
Oh, really? Sorry to hear that.
What are you talking about? He drinks from morning till night. He's always upset, and I'm afraid he's going to hurt me physically. I wonder what's wrong with him. That's why I want you to come home.
You kicked me out of that house, and now you're talking so nicely to me. If you're afraid, why don't you leave your son and go back to your own house?
I can't do that. I've never seen Carlos like this before. And you must be worried about him too, right? Don't you want to see him soon?
No, not at all.
What do you mean?
I filed for divorce. You guys and I are now strangers. I'm not gonna take care of you and your son anymore. Do I make myself clear?
You're kidding me. I didn't hear anything about divorce. When did that happen?
It's the day after you kicked me out. I knew that you just didn't realize about the most important thing. Well, I guess that's because you are so selfish. Looks like you're the one who has an empty head.
What do you mean by important thing?
First of all, my mother runs a company, not a farm.
Huh?
Carlos works for that company. He was about to be promoted as the president of the company, but my mother was furious at the way I was treated this time. So she decided to fire Carlos. That's why he stopped going to work.
Is that so? I didn't know anything about it.
Now, here's a question for you, Auntie Judy. Who was the one who caused my mother to become furious?
Me?
That's right.
No way.
Now let's continue with the second question. Who caused Carlos to get fired?
Are you trying to tell me that I was the cause for that too? That's enough.
Another correct answer.
But isn't it too much to fire Carlos just because I kicked you out of the house?
I beg your pardon? I'm a pregnant woman. You know how tough it is for me to move around, don't you? Don't you think what you did to me was terrible?
I'm sorry for that. I sincerely apologize.
Finally, you realize how bad you've been treating me. I wish it had been a little sooner. It's too late since we are strangers now. Besides, there is one more thing I found out.
Tell me about that.
Carlos has been embezzling money from the company. I had a feeling that his spending was out of control lately, but I never thought that he was doing such a thing.
Embezzling? No kidding. There's no way Carlos would do something like that. That must be some sort of misunderstanding.
No, it's not a misunderstanding because I have proof. I think he was caught on the surveillance camera, and it was the same day I was kicked out of the house. Thanks to that, I managed to get divorced and Carlos also got fired. My mother immediately agreed. Maybe it was just the perfect timing.
How much money was he embezzling?
I managed to find out the amount. I think it's about $30,000 in total.
$30,000? No kidding.
Of course, we will charge you that exact amount. Please be prepared. You must take responsibility for what your son did.
You must be kidding me. I don't have that much money. There's no way I can pay. What do you want me to do?
Aren't you worried about your son? Why don't you help him pay then? I don't care what you're gonna do to get the money.
That's impossible. I'm at my limit working to make a living. I can't pay back $30,000.
But you still have to make your payments. Even if it's impossible, you have no other choice. If you don't pay, I'll sue you.
Sue me? Please don't do that. Will you somehow forgive me? I'll go to apologize directly to your mom if you want me to. Please help me convince her somehow.
You're squeaking like a monkey. Do you think you can get her to forgive you if you apologize? I think a monkey has more intelligence level than you, Auntie Judy. Are you even aware about how bad you've been treating me until now? I will never forgive you.
That's terrible.
You're the one who is terrible. I'm just telling the truth. Well then, from now on, good luck with taking care of your son and the payments. Please excuse me.
Rachel, wait a minute. Please, listen to me. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Rachel!
Judy, who had a bad temper, went to my parents' house to try to get out of paying the bill. But there was no way she could be spared. My mother took this opportunity to burst out in sarcasm. She said, "We, as a single mother family and poorly educated people, are not capable of understanding you. So please, go home." Judy was so disappointed that she left with her shoulders slumped. After that, when we were ready, we demanded the money Carlos stole from the company and also child support. However, he did not seem to be willing to comply with our demands, and he just drank alcohol every day without showing any sign of working. Now Judy is working several part-time jobs to make a living and to pay for the required payments. I've never thought that Judy would end up in despair like that. But at least she is living with her beloved son. So I have no doubt that her heart must be full of happiness.
Caitlin, where are you? Stop playing around and come home now. I'm going shopping with my friends, so drive me there. If you understand, pick me up in 5 minutes. What? Linda? Come on, hurry up! 4.5 minutes left. Sorry, I'm in LA. Huh? LA? As I told you the other day, I'll be in LA from today to tomorrow, so I can't drive you. Excuse me? You're going sightseeing in LA without doing a favor to me, your husband's mother? No, it's not sightseeing, it's part of my job. You're not working. No, I do write novels for a living. It's just a poem for fun, a hobby anyway. I'm sure the money for this LA trip is coming from Robert's earnings. You're a wife and you're going sightseeing without your husband. How cheeky. No, this time it's a work-related expense paid by the other party. Don't lie obviously when you're not working. A housewife has no work-related expenses. I'm not lying. I'll make sure to tell this to Robert. Yeah, I don't mind. Huh? He knows. That means you told him and he was against it, but you're forced to go to LA. No, he said it's okay. Don't lie. You're just making it up as you go along and pretending that he said yes. Oh my, such a no-good wife. I wonder why such a troublesome and useless wife came to our family. Before you got married, you seemed a bit timid. You tricked me, you evil wife. I don't think I've changed compared to the time before I got married. Don't talk back to me. Maybe it's time to get divorced, huh? Divorce? Yes, that's right. You're so bad at being a wife that there's nothing left to do. Tomorrow, when you get back from LA, I'll start retraining you. Retrain? Listen, this is your last chance. I'm going to be very strict with you, so be prepared. Okay. Linda, please give me back my laptop. It has important writing data in it. That's why I took it away from you. Because of this thing, you think yourself as a great novelist. You sit in front of the computer and type all day long, doing meaningless things. I found out in the past few days that it's the biggest obstacle in the way of your training. I told you that novel is my job. I guess I'll have to start by eliminating that delusion. You know what? I'm confiscating this computer. Please don't do that. I have a deadline coming up and I need to work on it. It is more troublesome that you are a bad wife. Listen and obey me. If you disobey me, I'll destroy this computer and make you divorce. Oh no. Robert, I'm sorry to bother you when you're working. Can I talk to you?
Yup, I'm on my break. What's wrong?
Your mother took away my laptop.
What?
I've saved all my writing data up until yesterday in the cloud. I was about to back up the last chapter which I was writing today when she took my laptop. I tried to rewrite it on my subcomputer, but she took that away too. I tried to get them back, but she said she would destroy my computers if I disobeyed.
So she has both of your computers?
Yeah, I could write on my phone, but it would slow me down, and I don't know if I could meet the deadline.
That's not good. Your deadline is the day after tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take care of that, but damn, she keeps bullying you and now she's interfering with your work? She's turning into a monster as the years go by. What a pain in the ass.
She does it when you're not around.
Sounds like so. I've already caught it all on the cameras. After my dad passed away, you thought of her and agreed to move in, and now she disrespected you?
Robert, thank you.
Huh?
For being on my side. If you hadn't been here, I would have lost my heart long ago.
Don't worry. I'll always be on your side. What's the point of being a husband if you don't protect your own wife?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But seriously, maybe it's time to move on.
Time for what?
Caitlin, you should get out of that house now.
What?
Do you have money for the train to San Diego?
Yeah, it's about $35 one way, so I'll be fine.
Okay, I'll arrange a place to stay. Oh, and the computer. I don't think I can get them back.
It looks like they're in your mother's room, so it might be a little difficult.
Well, I'll ask the editorial office if I can bring one.
Hey, Robert.
I'll take care of everything else.
Well, thanks, but I think she's watching outside my room. If I try to go outside, I'm sure she'll say something and take me back in.
I see. Then I'll call my mom. If I tell her I'm going to talk about something I don't want you to hear, she'll go into her room. You can come out when you're ready.
Okay, I'll hurry up and pack my stuff. Can you give me about 10 minutes?
Okay, call me when you get to the station. I'll pick you up. We'll talk about the future then.
Yeah, okay. Caitlin, I thought you were stuck in your room all afternoon. Where the hell did you go? Answer me. If you disobey me, I'll have you get divorced. I'm already divorced. What? Didn't you hear from Robert? Since you wanted us to divorce so badly, we've discussed and did so. We've already done the paperwork. It was accepted without any problems, so I'm no longer his wife. Oh really? What's the matter with you? You're acting so fast all of a sudden. You're usually a slow learner, but you had guts, didn't you? I still have some things left over there, so I'll go get them when you're not around. I'm sure you don't want to see each other's faces. Well, okay, I'll accept it. It's a bad look to leave ex-wife's personal belongings behind. So thank you very much for everything, even if it was only for a short time. I see that Robert has finally realized that this marriage was a mistake. That's my son. I don't think we'll see each other again, but take care. Yes, yes, goodbye. Robert, I heard that you got divorced.
Mom.
That's my son. I'm glad you understand how your mom feels. That no good novelist-like woman deserves to be divorced by you. I'm making a dinner for you tonight to celebrate your divorce. I'll be waiting for you with roasted beef, your favorite.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm done with work. I'm going home now.
Oh, by the way, I was thinking of introducing you to the right young lady for your next marriage. Come home soon. Robert! Hey, where did you go? When I woke up this morning, all your stuff was gone. Did you go on a trip somewhere? I didn't hear about it.
Mom, I got remarried.
What? Remarried? Oh dear. Oh my god, you did? Well, that's good. You want to enjoy your new married life, right? I know you don't want your mom to be around. If you're remarried with that young lady, I can stand to live alone for a while. Let's move in together around the time you have a child.
Why are you getting so excited all by yourself?
Because that lady suits you. Compared to that ex, it's like chalk and cheese.
Hey, I've never met that girl.
Huh?
It seems that you set up the blind date, but I heard she went to Germany for an overseas assignment 2 days before the date.
Really?
In other words, you're just being smug. Please don't bother everyone.
But I did it for your sake.
When you say it's for my sake, did you bully Caitlin because of my sake?
Huh?
If you thought I didn't know anything, you're too dumb. It's really sad that such a foolish person is my mother, and that even now that I've left, that foolishness hasn't changed at all.
Robert? What's wrong all of a sudden?
Yeah, right. Honestly, it seems no use to keep on complaining about it forever.
Seriously, what's wrong with you? You're not the kind of boy who would use that kind of language towards your mom, are you? Are you angry, perhaps?
Yes, I am angry. Let me get back to the topic. I remarried Caitlin.
Huh? Caitlin? Why her? You divorced her. Why would you remarry that no-good wife again?
Mom, you said she was a parasite. You said that before the divorce, and you said it now, again.
Yes, because she was being supported by you, but she pretended to be a novelist, and yet she stayed in her room and fantasized. She kept doing all that meaningless work over and over again. And the top of it, a trip to LA.
That LA trip, it was a book signing to celebrate the release of her new novel.
What? A book signing? What are you talking about?
Mom, did you forget what I do?
Well, you're an editor at a publishing company.
Yes, I told you when I introduced Caitlin to you. She's one of the authors I work with.
What?
That's why we started dating and got married. I'm sure I told you that, but I guess you didn't listen to me.
Really?
So, Caitlin was not pretending to be a novelist. She's a real novelist. And she's a best-selling author. Oh, and I saw her book on your bookshelf, the entire Dragon God Tale series.
What? She's the author of those books? That's not true. Her name is different.
When you work as a writer, you use a pen name.
Oh no, if that's the case, you should have told me sooner. My son's wife is a best-selling author. That sounds wonderful. I need to tell my friends right away.
It's too late.
What?
Mom, our divorce and remarriage is preparation to break off the relationship with you.
What?
I'm taking Caitlin's surname from now on.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean? You are our child. You have to have the same surname as us. Even your dad has passed away, and he will be sad if you get a different surname.
I won't explain why this happened, but I'll tell you, this is all your fault.
Robert!
And Dad's family took over his grave.
Huh?
It's better to pass it to them instead of you who never visits his grave. Well, goodbye then.
Robert!
Robert has always been fed up with his selfish mother. He felt he had reached his limits when he found out how she was bullying me, and he was thinking about breaking off the relationship completely. And then, about Linda. First, she came to my parents' house suddenly, but they happened to be out of town. Next, she barged into Robert's workplace, but he looked down at her with an icy cold blank expression and asked, "Who are you?" This seemed to be a knockout to her. She left in a daze with a look of despair on her face. She is now living alone and lonely in an empty house. She has completely become lonely since her husband's grave was passed to his family, but she deserved it. Robert and I have a new house near my parents' house in a suburb in San Diego. We hope to continue to get along well with each other and build a happy and joyful family.
Caitlin, I have something important to tell you. It's really, really important. Please listen carefully. Are you ready?
What is it, Fiona? Don't be so formal.
Please don't make fun of me. I'm serious.
Oh, I see. Sorry. So, what is it? Something really important?
I heard you got divorced the other day.
Oh, yeah, yes I did.
That's very annoying.
Oh, that's an important story? I mean, why is it annoying?
Actually, my husband and I and your father were talking about moving in together at your parents' house. Your room is vacant, so I was asked to use it as in my room. Matt would go back to his room where he used to stay.
Oh, really?
But you got divorced. If you live there, there will be no room for me. So I don't want you to come back to your parents' house. I will be kicked out, so please don't make it happen, Caitlin.
I have no plans to come back to that house.
Huh?
I'm divorced from my husband, and it's only temporary.
What do you mean? What do you mean by temporary divorce?
There was a bit of a mess with my husband's mother. In order to get rid of her, we decided to get divorced and remarried. My husband will join my family and take our surname. We've moved and got a new house, so you don't have to worry about me moving in.
Oh, I see. I've lost my mind worrying about it. If that's the case, it's fine. My husband and I and your father will live happily together.
Also, my father won't be living with you guys either.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm just telling you that's what has been decided.
Please don't make jokes.
I'm not joking. I'm being serious from the bottom of my heart.
What? How do you know that your father won't live with us?
The house where he used to live, I mean my parents' house, has been put up for the sale.
Huh?
He started living in a new house with us after we divorced and married.
What?
My mother passed away 2 years ago, and I was worried about letting him live alone all the time. So he decided to take this opportunity to move in with us.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I didn't tell you.
What? Why didn't you tell me? Are you treating me like an outcast just because I'm your brother's wife? Isn't that awful?
Fiona, do you think I didn't know anything?
About what?
Matt, he quit his job, didn't he?
What? I thought he kept it a secret.
I probably never told you this, but my husband's friend is the president of Matt's former company.
Then
I heard that he was taking office equipment and making them his personal items, and skipping work at a cafe when he was out of the office, bullying and injuring the company's newbies. It seems like he was fired because of that.
Caitlin, that's not true.
What? Did I say something that's not true? You guys are both unemployed and have no money to live on. So you've decided to force my father to move in to get his retirement benefits. Tonight was the night you decided to move in, right?
How did you even get all those details? I was so careful not to let anyone know about it.
It seems like Matt was leaking it out like he was doing good at it. He said now he can live comfortably on his dad's money. If you were so careful not to leak anything, you should have covered his mouth first.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, Matt's friend thought it was a bad idea and let me know.
Then please let us live in at your new house.
Why would I do that?
We've already taken the necessary procedures to move out of our apartment. We won't have a place to live by the end of the month.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Why not? It's a big deal that your lovely brother and his wife might end up on the street. Are you okay with us becoming homeless?
Huh? Lovely? Matt and you? You have to be kidding me.
Caitlin?
Have you guys forgotten what you did to me and my father? The way you wore my wedding dress for cosplay and ripped it to shreds. You cut my mother's jewelry, a memento of hers, and remade something. You also sold off my father's collection without permission. The total damage was about to be $10,000.
I apologized for those, didn't I?
I said I wouldn't forgive you if you didn't let them go back in original condition. You haven't returned anything, have you?
Because I can't give them back, so no choice. I don't have $10,000 to pay you.
Then you would understand there is no reason for us to forgive you, right? That's why. I've decided to break off our relationship. You'd better do something with your lazy way of thinking about life and get a real job. My father and Fiona did whatever they wanted to take advantage of my father's shock at losing his wife. In order to save my father from such a situation, we decided to take this action to settle the matter together with the mess with my mother-in-law. Later on, I heard from someone that Fiona was furious with Matt for leaking the plan of living with my father. After a big argument with things flying around, they ended up divorcing. I have not been able to ask him about the details of what happened to them after the divorce, but it seems that they lost a lot of friends because of this incident. I heard Matt works day labor and Fiona became a stripper. Well, they chose to work and live by themselves instead of being parasites, so I am sure it was a good decision for me to break off the relationship with both of them.